Hey, it's Jo. So for today's video, as you can tell, I still don't have my camera with me. That's why I'm filming like this. So for today's video, we're going to talk about adorable animals that are actually deadly. First, pufferfish. While the pufferfish might have made a cute cameo in Finding Nemo, the marine species is actually quite dangerous. If eaten, these inflatable animals are toxic, 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide, to be exact. Cute but dangerous. Next, hippopotamus or hippopotamus or whatever you wanna call it. Kung paano man siya i-pronounce, yun. Hippo. You might think or hope that the hippopotamus' large size would slow it down, but unfortunately, that is far from the case. These creatures can run faster than humans and will attack anything with no predictable pattern. And the BBC reports that they are responsible for nearly 500 human deaths in Africa per year. May anger issue si hippo, no? Next is slow loris. It looks like a tarsier. It's hard to resist the gentle eyes and cuddly demeanor of a slow loris. Gentle eyes ba siya? Parang hindi naman masyadong gentle yung eyes niya doon. Kasi mukha siyang nagulat. But yeah. But if you encounter one, you best try. Though they look like benign baby Ewoks, these vicious mammals are actually quite venomous. And if they feel attacked, they can and will mix their toxins into their saliva and fur to harm perceived predators. Next is blue-ringed octopus. Sabi nga nila, walang maliit na hindi nakakapuwing. Yun nga ba yun? Anyway, deadly things come in small packages. Take the blue-ringed octopus, for instance. Though the sea creature is smaller than your average candy bar, it holds venom 1,000 times stronger than cyanide, and it has enough of it to kill 26 humans in just minutes. Small but dangerous ang blue-ringed octopus. Next is a polar bear. Parang hindi naman masyadong adorable yung polar bear, pero sobrang laki kasi nila. But okay. Polar bears are the only animal that will definitely stalk a human and eat them. Ed Zebedee, director of the government Nunavut's Protective Services branch, told the Sydney Morning Herald. Luckily, a whole lot of ice keeps polar bears away from humans for the most part, but 73 attacks have still been recorded in the past or in the last 130 years or so. 73, marami-rami din. Next is leopard seal. People love to think of seals as cute ocean puppies. Kasi diba minsan parang tumatahol-tahol sila yung sound nila. And they look cute. But the leopard seal is more than meets the eye. The third largest seal in the world at up to 10 feet long. These animals are notoriously aggressive, and any scientist or photographer who gets too close to one risks paying the ultimate price, and it could be their life. Next is a domestic cat. Yes, your kitty cat. I'm not saying that your cat is going to you in your sleep, but they might kill everything in your backyard. One report published in the journal Nature found that cats are responsible for an average of 2.4 billion bird days and a whopping 12.3 billion mammalian deaths a year in the United States alone. If those numbers were human lives, domestic cats would eliminate the human race twice over every year. Kaloka yung mga cats, ano? 2.4 billion na birds at 12.3 na mammalian. Oh, may gulay. Notorious. Next is raccoon. Raccoons themselves generally don't tend to harm humans, but the parasites they carry are another story. These thrash-eating mammals carry diseases you've heard of, rabies, mites, etc., and other rarer, more dangerous diseases that you probably haven't heard of, like tularemia, leptospirosis, katulad sa daga, toxocariasis. Not everyone who comes into contact with a raccoon will get infected, but it's not worth taking that gamble. So pag nakakita tayo ng raccoon, okay lang na nandun sila sa malayo. Wag lang tayong, although wala namang raccoon dito sa atin, pero 'di ba? Maganda yung alam natin siya. Just in case, malay nyo, 'di ba? Pumunta kayo sa ibang bansa, makita kayo ng raccoon, akala nyo cute. Hindi pala. Next is kangaroo. Though kangaroos don't tend to attack humans directly, they do have a penchant for harming dogs, which often leads to altercations between kangaroos and dog owners. For instance, recall the viral video of a man punching a kangaroo in the face to save his dog. I haven't watched that video, and I'll probably not, kasi kahit naman may kasalanan yung kangaroo, nakakaawa, di ba? Next is dingo. In Australia, by the way, let's pray for Australia. They are experiencing bushfires and nakakaawa yung mga animals na nawala because of the fires. So yeah, dingo attacks on wildlife are so common that a dingo fence was constructed in the late 1800s just to keep them out. And while attacks on humans are less common, they have been known to happen even, according to an Australian Broadcasting Corporation report as recently as this year. Next is Wolverine. No, not you. Not you, Jackman. Yeah, we're not talking about him. We're talking about a deadly Wolverine. We're talking about the character's source material. Yung source material ng character ni Wolverine sa X-Men. An elusive weasel with a insidious, unmatched ferocity. Their name derives from a German word meaning devours much, an appropriate moniker, given that this creature will hunt anything and everything it comes across, humans included. Scary. Next is chimpanzee. Though they're adorably hairy, I don't think so, you may not want to approach a chimp willy-nilly. Violence is a natural part of life for chimpanzees. Michael Wilson, Associate Professor of Anthropology at the University of Minnesota, told Live Science. When Wilson and his team studied the animal, they found that aggression is a natural trait for them, and that they are prone to attacking both members of their own species and of others. Duck-billed platypus. Not only is the duck-billed platypus one of the few mammals to lay eggs, it's also one of the few to be venomous. The males are capable of delivering a sting that feels like hundreds of hornet stings, and victims of an attack will be out of commission for weeks. Maliliping ka, sabi niya. Maliliping ka, kumbaga. Next is mute swan. When it comes to their nests, mute swans are quite territorial. Should you encroach on their territory, accidentally or otherwise, a mute swan won't hesitate to attack you with its lengthy wings. They are muscular too, so don't be surprised if you end up in the hospital after the attack with broken bones, bruises, and other bodily injuries. Muscular. Nagja-gym siguro yung mute swan. Chos. Next is panda bear. Cute ang panda bear kapag nasa cartoons. Tsaka yung mga nakikita natin sa mga park. Pero not really. Because panda bears are almost entirely herbivores who feed on bamboo. They require an immensely high bite force in order to crack through bamboo stems. But even though they don't desire flesh for feeding, they will attack humans. And when they do, as reported in the International Journal of Clinical and Experimental Medicine, their puncture wounds are severe and sometimes even deadly. Next is moose. Moose are just goofy, lovable creatures that you may have an urge to hug. Get too close to one though, and you'll realize that this lovable, quote-unquote, beast is actually almost 7 feet tall and has the potential to kill you in one effortless blow. Next is elephant. If you've ever seen an elephant in person, then you can understand how the mammal is so dangerous. While perceived in films like Dumbo as a gentle giant, the elephant is actually quite easily agitated. And thanks to its humongous size, all it has to do is trample on whatever's bothering it to make the problem go away. Like the nearly 500 people it kills every year. Next is Tasmanian devil. Whether they are protecting their family, feeling threatened, or fighting for food, the Tasmanian has been known to go into a fit of rage, not unlike its legendary cartoon portrayal. In fact, the Australian marsupial got its name long ago thanks to these devil-like displays. If you ever find yourself near one, remove yourself from the situation as quickly as possible. Good advice. Next is Komodo dragon. Though it can't breathe fire or fly like the mythic beasts it shares a name with, the Komodo dragon has some superpowers of its own, so to speak. Its saliva is so venomous that anything coming into contact with it will perish within 24 hours. At most. Katakot siya. Who needs to breathe fire with spit that strong? Diba? Hindi niya na kailangan bumuga ng apoy kasi laway lang. I still have few more to talk about, but since medyo mahaba na yung video, let's stop here for our part 1. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope to see you on part 2 of this video. God bless you all. Bye!